What I have here today is a 2024 Next Gen Everest, and what we're doing is we're fitting an Atlas Series Plus BullBar and a 21.5-inch light bar. Now on this one, we're actually taking off, it's a full bumper replacement, so we're taking off this original bumper and replacing the BullBar. Come in, check us out, we're going to do the whole process from start to end. First up, we take the vehicle for a test drive to make sure everything's working as it should. Steering, brakes, all electrical components, the sensors and sonars. After the test drive, we do a comprehensive walk around the vehicle. We document and film any existing scratches or marks, especially around the front of the car. This step is crucial. It protects us and the customer by creating a clear record of how the vehicle condition was before we started. Here's where the real preparation begins. We're marking the side fender flare to ensure perfect trimming later, but more importantly, we're applying protective film to every surface we will be working near. You see, when you're maneuvering around a pristine vehicle, one slip could mean disaster. This film is our safety net, because the difference between a professional installation and a costly mistake often comes down to these small little details that nobody sees. The trimming of the fender flares is needed because the original fender flare actually goes to the bottom of the car in the front, as you can see. The BullBar will be sitting a lot higher, so we do need to trim that. But when we do trim, we actually do make sure it's nice and smooth, there's no rough edges as well. Looks factory after we're finished. This is where we actually mark every sensor in the original bumper so that when we do actually transfer it over into the BullBar, we put it exactly how it was. We found there's some production lines that like to change how they actually put these sensors in the car. So to avoid any issues, we do document exactly where they are. You can actually spray the sensors another color. We do like to spray them black, so that when we do move it into the BullBar, they look more sleek and actually blends in with the actual bar itself compared to having it originally white or another color. You never know what you're gonna find. This time we found a dead bird. Unfortunately, sometimes these things happen. This is where we have everything lined up, what we're going to use, including that bash plate. This is also the stage where we actually mount the cradle onto the chassis of the car, so the actual bar does move independently to the actual vehicle itself. And now for the Next Gen Everest, we have a free system recovery point. So it's 3 different pieces that we utilize that are standard in red that actually form that 3.5 ton rate recovery points on the front end of this vehicle. Now for this model, there was no switches on the roof, otherwise we would run those wires right up near the battery. In this case, we do have to run another wire into the cabin, and we do have to put on a switch, so legally it is high beam triggered as well, and all wires are neatly tucked away. These infills are actually also made of steel, so it does blend nicely with the bar itself. It does complete the whole look overall. It's not additional part, it's actually part of the whole kit. Sometimes you do have to spray yourself down and take a little break just to chill a little bit. That big moment has arrived. Either everything fits like a glove or we have some serious explaining to do. When it slides into place like this with no drama, that's months of precision engineering doing its job. Here's the stuff that separates the pros from the weekend warriors. All the wiring you'll never see but will definitely appreciate. We're talking proper connections, weatherproof seals that actually work, because nothing ruins a camping trip like dodgy wiring that fails when you're 300 Ks from civilization. Once finished, we do remove any sticky tape or anything we've covered up on the side panels that we use to prevent any scratching of the vehicle. We're coming down to our final stages. Here we're placing the Atlas series lights into the actual BullBar. They are sequential indication, daytime running and fog lights, and we do use a plug and play harness. When that red hammer bash plate comes out, you know you're in that final stages of that fitment. We do use the original bolts and bolt holes for installing the bash plate. The difference in our bash plate is that it's 3mm thick. It's also designed to have a little gap from the body, so when you do hit anything off-roading, it hits the actual bash plate itself to cause less damage to the actual car. Now we're in the final stages, the final touches, putting on that flippable number plate, making it full on presentable for the customer. And then we do that final test drive, making sure that all the sensors are working properly, the sonars are working, that cruise control's all fine. And we do get right up close to a lot of objects just to make sure. All the paperwork does need to be done, make it all official. There we have it, we just finished our test drive where we check out all the sensors and radars to make sure they all work as factory standard, because we do relocate it into the bar itself. And as you can see, this is the Atlas Series Plus BullBar. Comes standard with the daytime running sequential indication and that fog light there. Also comes standard with the 3.5 ton rate recovery points. Has a number plate flip if you are running a winch, and it can accommodate up to a 12,000 winch because we do have a cradle inside there that does attach to the chassis of the car. This one has been fitted with a 21.5 inch steady light bar. And if you see on the top here, we do have mounts for either antennas or additional accessories on both the driver and the passenger side. There we have it. This next gen Everest did have some hammer love. It's got the BullBar and the light bar on there. Stay tuned, subscribe. We will be putting a lot more content out there, different builds, multiple different cars. Check us out in person if you like, in Dandenong in Melbourne, in Brendale in Brisbane, and in Cairns Vale in Perth.